Good morning. Thank you for being with us on THV and streaming on THV 11+. I'm Karen Fuller. Hayden is off today. Meteorologist Tracy Bean joins us now with the first check of your forecast on this Wednesday. Tracy?
Hi, good morning to you. We are seeing a few of those clouds rolling in and a few showers to our south, not impacting central Arkansas. The main line of that system, of course, is down in Texas and moving into Louisiana. But this morning, we're just dealing with a beautiful sky, beautiful sunrise, and again, a few showers that are non-severe down in the southern portion of the state. A gorgeous, gorgeous sunrise, as I mentioned. A few clouds out there, continuing to see this throughout the day, and maybe a few more of those showers and storms rolling in as we're heading into the afternoon here in central Arkansas. It is 67 in the capital city. We're seeing that humidity around 97% and certainly seeing a little bit of visibility issues with that patchy fog out there, mainly seeing that along Interstate 40, maybe if you're heading Conway area, Mayflower or Morrilton area. So again, just take your time if you encounter those areas. Northeast Arkansas does have a dense fog advisory until 9 a.m. this morning. But around the state, we're already starting to see those temperatures heating up, already seeing some 70s this morning, and we will see those rain chances continue all throughout the week. They're going to be very spotty at best. So just keep that umbrella handy. And of course, you've always got that live radar. Just scan that QR code there at the bottom right of your screen. It's with you anytime, anywhere, 24/7.
Developing this morning, an investigation is underway in Washington state after a deadly chemical explosion at a paper plant. At least one person is dead, several others hurt, and 9 are still missing. Hazmat crews are still containing the area as investigators work to find the cause. It comes as we continue to follow another chemical emergency, this one in Southern California, where thousands of people remain under evacuation orders. CBS correspondent Jared Hill has more.
Twisted metal left in the aftermath of a disaster in Washington state.
We're reporting a tank imploded. It looks like there's 3 people with a chemical burn.
Tuesday morning, a massive tank with a corrosive chemical used to turn wood pulp into paper imploded in Longview, Washington.
This has been an incredibly difficult day for our community and for everyone involved.
At least one person is confirmed dead, 9 others taken to the hospital, with more still unaccounted for. In the evening, the community gathered for a vigil.
Many people's lives are changed forever today.
The cause is still a question, but authorities say around 7 local time Tuesday morning, the tank ruptured. In it, a liquid known as white liquor used to make paper. Officials say the tank had the capacity to hold up to 900,000 gallons of the dangerous liquid, and at least 90,000 gallons could still be inside.
Crews are actively assessing the structural integrity of that tank and working on plans to stabilize that tank before additional recovery operations can safely proceed.
Authorities are also asking the public to stay clear of the area, as Washington's governor says agencies are monitoring any potential environmental impacts.
We'll be here to do everything we can to help with the situation, and we'll be here as long as it takes.
Meanwhile, in Garden Grove, California, a potential chemical tank rupture appears to have been avoided. First responders found a crack in the container they say helped release pressure. Thousands told to evacuate can now return home. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Attorneys for the man accused in the Devil's Den murders are pushing for more limits ahead of trial. Andrew McGann went before a court Tuesday for a pretrial hearing. McGann is charged with capital murder in the deaths of Clinton and Kristen Brink last summer. His attorneys have filed motions to limit some witness testimony and what jurors can consider in the case. They also want the trial to start within a year, though the judge says those details will be decided later. Gun rules could soon change in Little Rock after a judge ruled the city's concealed carry ban is illegal. Signs currently posted at city buildings say only law enforcement can carry handguns on the property. But the judge says concealed handguns can legally be carried inside those buildings. The city could still appeal this decision, but THV 11's Carter Thweet has more.
We saw this sign up that said nobody is allowed in with firearms, including, critically, those that have the enhanced concealed carry license.
Bowen School of Law professor Robert Steinbuch felt that policy violated state law, so he sued. That was in 2022.
Chris Corbett went up to the City Hall and said to the security guard, I have an enhanced concealed carry license. May I come in with my firearm? And they said no.
And so the lawsuit began. Steinbuck says Judge Timothy Fox didn't seem eager to rule on the case, so he filed a motion with the state Supreme Court to get a different judge. And then
he issued the order in which we won. 4 years later, on a matter that could have been decided 3.5 years earlier, finally we got a decision.
Judge Fox's office didn't return a request for comment Tuesday. His ruling shows clear agreement with Steinbuck on 2 points. The city's policy violates Arkansas code, and the city must stop enforcing it immediately.
Are they taking down those signs? They must. Are they letting into City Hall people with enhanced concealed carry licenses? They must. I simply haven't found out the answer to that. Now, they do have an opportunity to appeal this case, but to be clear, pending that appeal, unless they get an injunction pending that appeal, they have to comply with the lower court's order.
And the city says they do plan to appeal, arguing they have rights as property owners to restrict what people can carry. The plaintiffs are also asking the state Supreme Court to sanction Judge Fox for taking so long to rule on their case. A high-profile legal challenge to Arkansas's near-total abortion ban is back on. Pulaski County Circuit Judge Kara Connors reversed her earlier decision to dismiss the case after the Arkansas Supreme Court threw out a state law that would have sent challenges like that one straight to the Court of Appeals. The lawsuit filed by 6 people argues the state's abortion ban is too vague and too strict. Under current law, doctors who perform abortions outside of trying to save the life of the mother can face up to 10 years in prison and $100,000 in fines. On Friday, Judge Connors approved a motion to reopen the abortion case. New third-grade literacy rules are now in effect across Arkansas, and early results from the Little Rock School District show student reading scores are going up. Little Rock School District Superintendent Dr. Jamal Wright says third-grade reading performance increased about 10% this year under the Arkansas Learns Act, which now requires students to pass what's called the ELA portion of the Atlas test to advance to 4th grade. About 90 Little Rock students who scored the lowest level will have to attend summer school and retest before they can advance.
It will be personalized, and so students will get a chance to receive instruction and support in the areas that they are weak. And we believe that the majority, if not all of those students, will be prepared to take the retest.
Superintendent Wright says most testing areas showed improvement this year as schools continue focusing on early literacy support across all grades. At the same time, new warnings are growing over social media and the effects it can have on children, with some doctors now saying the impact to their health can be as harmful as smoking. Experts say heavy screen time can greatly influence a child's mental health and development, with some British doctors warning the damage can happen quickly through algorithms pushing disturbing content.
It has really significant impacts on a child's life. With smoking, the effects tend to be longer, more insidious over time, whereas with social media, it only takes 5 seconds to be shown a traumatizing video or to be sexually exploited and have a photo of you sent around the school.
In response, schools in the U.S. and Europe are expanding phone-free policies, including strict rules that lock students' devices away during the day. Of course, Arkansas has the Bell-to-Bell No Cell Act, which took effect at the start of this past academic school year. Now let's get a look at traffic. Let's get a look at weather with Tracy Bean, who can also do traffic.
I got it
and
all
the
this
forecast.
morning.
Yeah, you're taking it all.
Oh, we're going to be good. It's going to be a good day. We are starting out with a few clouds out there and 67 degrees in central Arkansas. We are seeing a few storms developing to our south, but again, not impacting the commute this morning in the metro area, but timing out potential for some of those scattered to spotty storms today. As we're making our way through, looking at one of our models here, we're going to start to see again, this low pressure system here, as it continues to turn counterclockwise, it's going to push again some of this storm surge into this area around 4 p.m. So as you're getting off of work and maybe starting to see a little bit more of that as you're heading home, and then tomorrow morning we're going to start to see a little bit as well, maybe kicking off the morning, so that might impact your commute. But we'll keep an eye on it. But some good rain headed our way, and as we're heading into the weekend, we'll start to see things pulling back and drier next week. All right, this morning traffic is looking good. Taking a look here in Sherwood, and you can see the winds are fairly light because we're not really seeing that flag move at all, but a beautiful start to the day. So go ahead again and just stick around because things are looking good. If you need to leave now, you got plenty of time to get there. No accidents and no delays.